When I was in the seventh grade, I remember experiencing my first panic attack. I was at a friend's house, it was a sleepover, one of my best friends at the time, and everyone else had already fallen asleep, which looking back, I realize now this is probably what started my anxiety. I remember feeling really uneasy all of a sudden, a tightness in my chest, so I immediately texted my mom. She struggled with anxiety all throughout my childhood and panic attacks and just different types of stress, so I knew she would know how to calm me down, and she did. My grandma, before my mom, actually struggled with the same type, so I guess you could say it's something that runs in my family. When a person is sick with, let's say, the flu, they go to the doctor, they get medicine, and then to catch up on life, they talk about it with their friends, about how terrible it was. They go to a teacher to get assignments, and it's just something that's generally understood by the public. There's a general consensus of how that feels or what the treatment is and how to get reacquainted into life after that. It is frustrating for me to know that most of my closest friends struggle with some type of mental illness, whether it be depression or anxiety or being bipolar. It's something that they talk to me about, but they would never go to a boss or a classmate about because society has kind of treated it as something that needs to be talked about behind closed doors or treated at a special center and not something that should be generally talked about. When in reality, things like anxiety and depression are as common as the cold or a flu. If I could change something about the world, it would be for kids that struggle with this to grow up in a community that's not only accepting of it, but understanding. And it doesn't have to be something that's kind of has a label of being weird or something that shouldn't be talked about, because when reality, it's very common and society should learn how to help those people.